welcome to the fourth episode of the Countdown 2 podcast. This is the second segment of the podcast. If you haven't checked out our first segment, Headlines with the Poppers, where we go through the latest headlines in the news, please do. But yeah, this is Under the Rim, where we go through the latest basketball news, and we just have some fun talking about one of America's favourite sports. I'm Nick, your host, and I'm joined by the usuals, George and Panache over Zoom.
Hello.
Hi, guys.
Right, so now we know when the NBA will be back. We've got a date, so actually, no, we've got a date. It's the 30th of July or the 31st of July. How do you guys feel about the format that we're going to be seeing? It's a tiny bit different, but it's not that.
Yeah.
Really.
I didn't understand it at all at first. Like, I didn't understand why there's like an extra 6 teams or something, but I guess that's to just give them a shot at getting to the playoffs. I've seen today though that like the NBPA, like the National Basketball Players Association, Panache, you'll find this funny, is that Kyrie Irving basically made a point that it's not going to be entirely safe and all this, and he's raising loads of concerns about it. So, and he's trying to raise the voices of other players who also have concerns.
It doesn't involve.
That's what a lot of people are saying. Yeah.
I seen a report. He wanted to go there and support his teammates on the bench. How does that make sense? Just stay at home.
Yeah. He's organizing like a Zoom call. And it said like 200 players, where they said they're gonna. I think the topic of conversation was like they don't want to play basically because of like the racial tension and the COVID-19 stuff.
Yeah.
And all like this past week, I've been seeing as well. Like if you on like the debate shows, a few of the players are like have been leaking to Matt Barnes that they don't really want to come back yet. And like I think Carmelo said it as well. Like he said he's not. He was waiting till all the details.
Don't come back.
I just think like I think people like the NBA have released dates and stuff. I don't think the players or the majority of them are like 100% sure yet.
This is the problem though, is that like even though the Premier League's coming back, that's the way that the UK have handled Corona. We're obviously a lot smaller country than the USA. The USA's cases are still well over 100,000, and there's over 1,000 deaths a day still in the USA. Although it's like a bigger country, like I saw a report from, I think it was Wodge or Shams today, that even though they'll all be based in the Disney thing in Florida, in Orlando, all the players will be based there, like the workers for Disney, they'll still be allowed to come in and out of the campus, and they won't be getting tested, which obviously is a massive risk. And I understand Kyrie's concerns, and I don't think that should be allowed, is for the workers to be able to just come in and out of the campus freely.
I understand what you're trying to say, George, but the NBA players are going to get tested every single day. So if one of them even get like some symptoms, they'll literally find out in a day, and then they'll give them the certain prescriptions that they need, and then keep them quarantined to themselves. So it will be fine. And I'm sure, I should knock on wood, that athletes who are in top physical condition, they'll just fight it off, as we've seen before. Many athletes have just fought it off. You're not going to be at home risking it and giving it to like elderly parents and stuff. So it's just Kyrie Irving being fast as usual, and NBA, 1st of July, I think he'll be back.
I hope it is anyway.
Whoever wins this title is going to have like an asterisk for them.
Yeah.
I don't think so, to be fair.
I wouldn't put it on asterisk either.
You don't think there will be?
No. Because
I don't think it'll be an asterisk in terms of like, oh, they didn't deserve to win it. It's more of like they've had 4 months off, and it's just a bit of a weird. It'll be the most remembered championship ever, I think, in terms of everything that's gone on surrounding it. And that's why there might be an asterisk next to it.
Yeah.
You think it'll be a good asterisk?
I don't know. It depends on how the players perform when it comes back. Like, the players are going to be rusty and everything, and it's going to take them a while to get back to the usual.
I think if the finals are in September, they'll be like, I think they'll be like playing at the elite level that they would have been at the playoffs. I think.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think there will be like second-round playoffs.
I don't know though, because go on, Panache.
I think it'll be looked at positively. To be fair, in terms of because like there's still so many more games to play and it wasn't decided yet. So I think it'll be looked at positively.
Yeah,
it would be different though for some of the players, because I saw when it first shut down like the season. I remember seeing a quote from LeBron, and LeBron said like, your body's getting ready for the playoffs, and all of a sudden like you shut down, like your body's saying to you like, what you're doing, you should be getting ready to reach that other gear. It's going to be weird for the athletes at first to get back to the first level and then be able to shift into another gear, I think, because obviously we don't play to that standard, so we don't know how intense it is. And I can only imagine that the players, like, injuries are going to be at an all-time high, I think, because the bodies won't be used to the workload they're putting on themselves.
I agree. I get what you're trying to say again, George, but like, they're going to have pre-season games. They're going to have 8 regular games, and then they're going to have, and then they're going to actually go into playoff games. And in some sense, there's other teams that are doing the playing tournament. They're going to have a few more games before the playoffs start. That's plenty. That's more like 15. David, like, you needed like 10 games to get back to normal. They'll all be getting at a minimum of like at least 15 games each. So it should be, to me, they've got no excuse. The athletes, like you just said, this whole they should be right now. They should be training, and a lot of them seem to have it well. So it should be.
I see what you're saying.
I think also be like the playoff mentality. I think all the teams that brought back, it's not the New York Knicks. It's not, it's not the Chicago Bulls. These are like winning teams and know how to play and competitive. So I think when it comes down to it, I think competitiveness will like make the product better, make them play better. With that playoff mentality.
One more thing that makes it, like, for me, not an asterisk season is that everybody's got a fully fit team. That's so, well, apart from like Utah, who've got that one injury, and a few other teams.
And the Nets as well.
The majority of teams have got their 100% fully fit teams. So there's no excuse. There's no anything. The only excuse, which sucks for Lakers and Bucks, is the home court advantage. But home court advantage now, you're just going to see the best team will win, in my opinion, will win the championship. It's not somebody's going to you can run like some formats are being discussed where you just like, it's like a Champions League format. This is it's still a best of 7, and you get time to get back to speed. So I like it anyway. It's going to be fine for me.
Yeah, I am looking forward to it coming back, and it has benefited some players. Like, obviously, we've all seen the picture of Nikola Jokic. Like, the lockdown has helped him because he's obviously lost loads of weight. So,
and James Harden.
And some players could have even added stuff to the games that we didn't see before the shutdown happened.
Exactly. But even though we have got that return day and the NBA is coming back, but the bad thing is it's still quite a long way off coming back. So in this episode, we're going to do something similar that we've done before. So if we remember a few weeks ago, we'd done a fantasy draft where we picked our best players from, was it the 2010s? But this time we're going to change it around, and it's going to be for players who are 25 and under. And for those who did not watch that episode, here's the format. I will just go over it quickly. So I have compiled a player pool of 40 of the 40 best NBA players who are under 25, who are 25 years old and under. And each of us will take turns in drafting 10 players, and we will create 3 teams that go into an NBA 2K20 simulation. Along with the 10 remaining players, we will make up the 4th team. We will go straight into a conference finals 7-game series, and then after a regular season, of course, and then we'll see who comes out on top in a 7-game series. So the actual official rules are it's normal draft order, so that replicates the NBA's draft order. So there's no back-to-back picks. There's no trading picks. Yeah. So the person with the last pick, the third pick, so this time it's going to be George. We'll play the team. We'll play the team with the remaining 10 players in the conference final, so they'll get an easier matchup while me and Panache will face each other in the harder matchup. We'll just see how we draft. So yeah, like I said before, all players must be 25 years old or younger. Months are not included, it's just the overall age. And all teams must have at least 2 point guards, 2 small forwards, 2 shooting guards, 2 power forwards, and 2 centres. The remaining roster spots will be automatically filled out. Players will not get any play time. And like I said earlier, the order was done in a randomizer, and it was Panache number 1, me number 2, and George number 3.
They don't want to see me win again. That's the problem.
Last time George had a number 1 pick, and yeah, if you want to see what happened, just go and watch that episode.
I won. Just say it. Just say it. I won.
So yeah, let's begin. So Panache.
God, I wonder who's going to pick first.
Yeah.
With the number 1 pick, the Manchester Warriors select from Greece at power forward, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I was hoping, that
Yeah. I was hoping he hadn't seen it or something. I don't know why. I was just hoping he hadn't seen it.
I was hoping to go like or somewhat. But yeah, obviously that's the obvious pick, the best pick. For me, for my first pick, I'm going with a player who's really, really highly rated on 2K, and obviously is highly rated in real life. It's
ridiculous.
It's
ridiculous.
Yeah, he's so good on 2K. He's one of my.
Doncic.
Yeah, he's one of my favourite players in real life as well, and it is Luka Doncic. Up to you, George. Have the scraps.
Okay, I'm just checking someone's rating before I make my pick because
Clock. Yeah. Commissioner is on the clock.
Okay, tell me how long I've got left.
5 seconds.
15 seconds.
Okay, that's enough time.
Commissioner DeSalve.
5, 4.
Okay, yeah, I've got it. I'm going with
that's it. Pick done.
Trae Young.
Terrible pick.
So it's flipped. We're back to Panache. So yeah, it's your turn again.
With the 4th overall pick, the Manchester Warriors select at small forward, Jason Tatum.
Oh, fucker.
Yeah.
That's who I was going to pick, but I went with Trae Young instead. I need a good ball handler.
Let me see. Trae Young, George Green. Who did you go with, sorry?
Me.
Yeah.
Jason Tatum.
Jason Tatum's gone, nah. I would have taken him that high. I don't rate him that high, though.
He's rated high on 2K, though.
Yeah.
Commissioner.
For my second pick, I'm going to go some defense alongside Luka Doncic. But the ball handling is a bit... It doesn't matter. I'm going to go with Ben Simmons. It's George's turn.
With my second pick, I'm going to go with a two-way player, and it is Karl Anthony Towns.
Okay.
Terrible.
Two-way player. Karl Anthony Towns is a two-way player.
Terrible
He
pick.
is on
No defense whatsoever.
on 2K. Sorry, on 2K he's good.
Obviously, you can't check his ratings. Every time I've used him, it's felt awful at defense.
He's a 91 or 90 on 2K.
Yeah, overall, how about defense?
Yeah, that's what you want.
Yeah, no defense. I don't care. We'll go again. I'll take that Towns. Karl Anthony Towns.
We're happy with that, Nick. We're okay with that.
Yeah, we'll take that. Considering us celebrating as well, I thought he had a big one in the pipeline.
Yeah. All right.
We'll see when I win again, innit?
We've all had 2 picks each. Panache is back to you.
All right. I think with the 6th pick, right?
5th. 7th,
Fifth.
sorry.
7th, yes.
7th.
I'm trying to see. I'm still lacking in my backcourt, but I don't care. We'll go for Nikola Jokic.
Ooh, he was on the board for me. You know, I was thinking about him heavily, but you just made my pick a whole lot easier. And it was between the two big Euro. It was between 2 big Euro forwards, and so yeah. The other one I'm going to go with. No, it's not Domantas Sabonis. It's Porzingis.
Yeah, that was my next one. Okay, I am going to take Brandon Ingram.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, right here with it this time. That's a promise to. There's no way. You might not get past the. Wow.
Oh.
Is it you, Panache? Is it?
Yeah, it's me. All right. With the 10th overall pick, looking a bit sticky still from my backcourt. A bit sticky, but there's still some good shooting guards out. This is just a personal choice. I'm going to go for Zach LaVine. He's my favourite out of all the backcourts. So.
How can you laugh at Brandon Ingram and then take Zach LaVine?
I said it's my personal favourite. I didn't say he's the best.
Okay.
But sometimes emotions get the best of you, George.
Okay.
And Ingram's terrible on 2K as well. I've got Pelicans in my career mode, and he's just doesn't contribute whatsoever.
I've made a mistake, but he only applies.
Why?
What's Luka Doncic's position on 2K? I'm sure it's
Oh, it's power forward, I think.
No, Luka Doncic.
I thought it was a power forward for some reason.
Luka? Nah.
Yeah, I don't know why, but on 2K, I always thought he was a power forward.
He's a shooter.
Yeah, because on mine, he's averaging 14 rebounds as well. I don't think he's playing point guard.
No, I don't think he's playing point guard. He plays shooting guard, yeah.
He is. He's a 2 guard.
Yeah. That's what when I picked him. That's what that was in my head. I thought it was just a shooting guard, but yeah. Now you mentioned shooting guard, it got me thinking. But it doesn't matter anyway. I'm fine. Simmons at point. Yeah. Luka at shooting guard. Kristaps Porzingis at power forward. I need a small forward or. Oh man, we've got nothing left on a small forward. Yeah, so I'm going to go to centre, and my centre is going to be Bam Adebayo. Well, the defence here is going to be lockdown defence next to Luka.
Won't be able to get any rebounds. He's tiny.
Yeah, but I've got Luka and Ben.
Yeah, okay.
He's a bit fake. Giannis stopper as well, so...
How many picks have I had? 3?
Yeah, this is your 4.
Okay.
Commissioner.
Yeah.
In 5 seconds, Panache.
That's about 15 seconds.
I'm going to take Donovan Mitchell.
Oh,
are you trying to make the playoffs, George? Or are you tanking?
Not a good shooting guard, actually, you know.
They're decent.
I'm probably going to go with a shooting guard as well, off the bench, because...
It's not your turn, mate.
Huh?
It's not your turn.
It's not your turn.
Oh, God, yeah.
Panache, take whoever he wants. He's going to take Devin Booker, so take him.
There's some really good shooting guys, I don't mind.
No, I can't do that. The 13th
pick. Take him.
You know what? Screw it. With the 30th pick, I take Devin Booker. Him and Zach LaVine competed for that starting position.
Come on.
Better defense though, I don't mind.
Right, I've got buckets on my team.
Who's the best? Okay. So off the bench, I need some playmaking. I need some buckets. I'm going to go with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt. Picking that guy.
Oh my God! I'm so surprised this guy hasn't gone yet. Honestly.
I was gonna take him, George, but you persuaded me to take someone else.
Who?
Okay, I'm taking Zion.
Oh no, that's not what I was on about.
You two can hate on Zion all you want. You two can hate
It's
him.
not hating.
He's going to be
not
grabbing.
hating.
He's going to be grabbing all the rebounds, Nick.
What is
He's
he
jumping over Bam Adebayo. Huh?
No power forward for you.
Yeah.
So he's going to be going up against Porzingis or Giannis.
Doesn't matter.
George, he's a good player. Do not get me wrong, but
It's Zion.
it's not
Doesn't
like
matter.
He's not like that.
It's Panache. It's 2K.
I know he's not like that. I'm the
Anything
Pelicans.
can happen. Anything can happen.
Nah. I play games with him every single time. His jump shot is terrible, and he takes it all the time. He can rebound. He can rebound.
That's all I want is the rebound.
You said it isn't that Panache.
I'm so glad you guys didn't see this, but I need a point guard. I don't have one, so I'm taking John Moran. I think he's the best one available. So now I've got my starting five.
So, that's Panache red.
Because I did not want Lonzo Ball as my starting point guard. That would have been a disaster.
Starting small forward. This is so depressing.
Take Andrew Wiggins.
We'll have to go with John Isaac. Just more defense. Yeah, I'm going to go with Jonathan Isaac. Just more defense. Lockdown defense. Top shot blocker at small forward. Hopefully, yeah. We just get the defense a lock.
I'm going to take Lonzo Ball as my backup point guard.
Solid.
Ooh.
There's no other point guards, is there?
There is.
Yeah, there's a couple still.
Aaron Fox, D'Angelo Russell, Jamal.
Oh, yeah. Is Jamal Murray a point guard?
Yeah.
Jamal Murray's good.
I'm just playing my sound effect. I think it's the 15th pick, maybe. I'm going with Jamal Murray.
Who's on the board? That's just still. There's loads of backup point guards. I can wait. For my backup first position, I'm gonna go with John Collins as my backup power forward. Very good, underrated player just because he plays in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Shoot the three, mid range. Defense is a bit weary, but
Nick. We don't believe you. We don't believe you. Don't try to big him up. We're not hearing it.
yeah, John Collins is a good player, casual. Yes, he is.
He is a good player, Panache. But I don't know about on 2K.
Exactly. This isn't about real life. It's about 2K.
Exactly.
Has Jaylen Brown been taken?
Nope.
I'll take Jaylen Brown.
Good pick.
Panache.
I'm going for DeAndre Ayton, my backup center.
That was my next pick.
And now I needed one.
So I got backup power forward, backup shooting guard. No, have I got backup shooting guard? Yeah, I have. Yeah, I've got Shea, John Isaac. I'm going to go with a backup point guard. There's a few good options here. De'Aaron Fox. But I'm going to go with one of my favourite players in the league, D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah, solid. I'm going to take backup center, Miles Turner.
That's a good pick. I think is Sabonis still there?
I've not took him.
Yeah.
I think I'll take him for my backup power forward. He's consistent with the three. I'll back that.
Bonus red. So I've got point guard Ben Simmons, D'Angelo Russell, shooting guard. I've got Shea Luca, small forward. I just got one small forward. Power forward. I've got Porzingis and John Collins. Center, I just got Bam. My backup center needs a bit more size. I'm going to go with Jarrett Allen. Some shot blocking as well.
We don't believe you.
Panache, don't worry about me. About me and my team. It's going to be Giannis one-man team.
My team's the best by far. It's ridiculous.
I've got loads of Giannis stoppers here. Don't worry. It's back to George.
I'm going to go backup small forward and take Kelly Oubre Jr.
Oh, you bastard.
Green. All small forwards going to be each other. I don't mind who I get.
I'm going to take a former number 1 overall pick.
Andrew Wiggins.
He had a Drake draft pick as a banger. You can't deny it. Absolute banger. So we'll play that song in the locker room to get him pumped up.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not happy with this, but I've got what other small forwards are there?
RJ Barrett.
I never looking at RJ Barrett. RJ Barrett's terrible.
Is it just RJ Barrett?
Yeah.
OG Anunoby or Michael Porter Jr.
Jesus Christ. Andrew Wiggins, please.
What?
Andrew Wiggins.
Wiggins.
That's not fair. George is going to absolutely demolish that random team if they've got RJ Barrett.
For my backup small forward, I'm going to go with... You know what? I'm going to go with the fellow British man, born in London, United Kingdom. OG Anunoby.
And to finish off this draft, I think if I'm right.
Yeah.
I'm going to take backup power forward, Jaren Jackson Jr.
Oh, Jerry Jackson was like there until the last pick.
Yeah. That could be a key pickup.
So, so everybody, read your teams from point guards to your guards, to your small forwards, to your power forwards, to your centres, and the rest. Oh my God, that random team of any. Well, just looking at it quickly, it's their starting 11 is starting 5. De'Aaron Fox, Caris LeVert, Michael Porter Jr.,
Aaron Gordon,
Yusuf Nurkic. Who took Miles Turner?
me.
George.
I'm telling you, trust my process. I got a solid 10 here.
Yeah, but solid isn't good enough to win the chip.
Okay.
You slated my team last time and I won.
So let's go, Panache. You start. You kick it off. How many? Sorry, no. What?
Okay. My team.
Yeah.
All right. Point guards, we got Ja Morant and Jamal Murray. Shooting guards, we got Zach LaVine, Devin Booker. Small forwards, we got Jason Tatum and Andrew Wiggins.
Mm-hmm.
Power forward, we got Giannis and Sabonis. And center, we got the Joker and Ayton.
Panache is just going to win based off Giannis. Giannis on 2K is too good.
My starting 5 is actually good. It's like it could probably contest for a chip anyway. And
What was your backcourt? Jamal Murray and Devin Booker?
Yeah, or Ja Morant and LaVine. My bench is going to be good with any of them.
No, I reckon I've got the best team. Panache just got no defense apart from Giannis.
Yeah, true.
I don't need to play defense. I'll be up by 20. I've got 3-point shooting, I've got Giannis, and I've got Jokic at centre.
No, you don't realise, to be fair, defence is genuinely more important than offence on 2K, I think. Especially when it's the computer playing.
Yeah.
I agree. But some of these aren't terrible at defense. They're not like terrible.
Jokic is slow.
Booker is. Zach LaVine.
Zach LaVine isn't. He's athletic. He can defend if he wants to.
Well, you see. Giannis probably just start to offset it all anyway. Mine is, my point guards are Ben Simmons and D'Angelo Russell. Shooting guards are Luka Doncic and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Small forwards are Jonathan Isaac and OG Anunoby.
That's awful.
He said his team was better than ours, George. And he said that.
The power forward is Christopher Porzingis and John Collins. My centers, Bam Adebayo and Jarrett Allen. That's fine. I'm happy with that, man. The defense there is frightening, bro.
Okay, I'll go through mine. I've got point guards, Trae Young, Lonzo Ball. One's good on offense, one's good defense. I've got shooting guards, Donovan Mitchell, Jaylen Brown. Both very similar players, two-way players. Small forward, Brandon Ingram, Kelly Oubre Jr. Power forward, Zion, Jaren Jackson Jr. And centers are... You'll see.
What's their rate? You can't be higher than 84.
It's like 83 or 82. 83 and 82 or something. It doesn't matter through the course. Are you doing it like the same way you did again? Like they play a season and then...
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, the players can improve during the season, and obviously it's Zion. Zion's going to go well high.
You won't. Not after the season, you won't.
You won't.
And then, okay, we'll see. And then at centre we've got Kat, Karl Anthony Towns, and Miles Turner.
So, who was your first pick? So, who was the third pick? Who was your first proper pick?
Karl Anthony Towns, I think.
Ah,
It's terrible, Josh.
He's like a 91 on 2K.
okay.
So,
I'm gonna get these together in 2K, and we'll see who comes out on top.
Yeah.
All right.
It'll be me again, I reckon.
I'll see you at finals, George.
There's no way.
Yeah, see you in the final, Bernard.
Now, Nick, you were gassing. You said, "Oh, my team's the best," and then you said you're small
He's
forward.
got Jonathan Isaac at small forward, you know.
Well, they don't need to do anything. All he needs to do is just defend. Like, just get out of the way and defend. That's all he needs to do. He's there to stop Giannis. Giannis is the only threat in this whole thing, I think.
I've got Giannis, Jokic, and Tatum in my front court. Come on.
No. Anyway, let's.
Jokic can't defend.
I don't need him to defend.
So now it's time to go into 2K and find out who actually won. So for this draft, what I done was I just added 4 expansion teams and added them to the current NBA season. So for the first round, we just got through pretty easily. But for the second round, the user teams, me, George and Panache, got through pretty easily. Me and Panache defeated the LA teams. But the user team, who had the rest of the players, they seemed to struggle. They beat the top seed Washington Wizards in 7 games, but at least they got there. So for the conference finals, both series are tied 1-1 going into game 3s. And looking at George is starting to peel away, and he's won 4-1 this series pretty comfortably, whilst me and Panache are still joint 2-2 now. So for George, in game 5, Karl Anthony Towns dominated. He got 27 points, 6 rebounds and 2 assists and 3 blocks. So yeah, he was doing on both ends. For the other team, the rest of the players, they had Caris LeVert and De'Aaron Fox trying to lead them. They didn't really have that much hope. So all eyes is on mine and Panache's conference finals, and Luka Doncic is going off. 29 points, 19 assists in game 4. Devin Booker for him and Giannis are actually just showing up. But for me, it's very much Luka. It's the Luka Doncic show. He's dominating, and it's just who wants to help him, really. He's been doing it the whole series so far, going back and looking at the box score. But yeah, it's just who's going to come and help him. And so we're going to go into game 5. Game 5 is crucial. As you know, your NBA, you know, whoever wins game 5 in a series, most of the time, they tend to win the actual series. So yeah, and I just beat Panache by 4 points in overtime to win game 5. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty confident now that I'm going to get through Panache, but we'll have to wait and see because he still has got Giannis. But in game 5, the Giannis stopper, Bam Adebayo, gets 33 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, and stop Giannis to only 20 points. That's a win for me, and completely deserved the game ball. Yeah, they're giving it out. So we're going into game 6 now. Is it going to go 7? Is Panache going to force 7 games, or am I back on my home court going to winning 6? And at half time, I'm up by 20. Yeah, I'm pulling away. It looks like I'm going to go to the finals. Yeah, like I said in a podcast, I'm really confident going into the final against George. It was really Giannis and Panache who was worrying me. And in game 6, Luka Doncic drops 42 points, 11 assists, whilst Ben Simmons is there to help him out with a casual 28, 8 and 11. And yeah, so for him, Giannis, 24 points, decent shooting, but there's not that much help. So with Jason Tatum coming in as a second scorer with 17 points, 0 assists. And yeah, but Panache's players, there weren't enough assists in his team to really, all the playmaking was just down to Giannis. But yeah, it doesn't matter anyway, that's in the past. So it's in the finals, and George is up by a lot going into the third quarter of the first game, and I've come back. It's very tight in the fourth quarter. It's back and forth, and I have a late resurgence and win the fourth quarter 38-25 and win game 1 by 10 points. So I'm 1-0 up in the series, And yeah, it's just up to George and his team to respond going into game 2. But looking back at game 1 and the box score, for me, I had Christopher Porzingis really turning up and giving me 21 points, and Luka giving me a triple-double. Even when he doesn't score, he's just there contributing. It was partly the big man as Karl Anthony Towns turned up and showed out for him, but it just weren't enough. Going into game 2 now, it's back and forth, and at half time, it's very close again, and going into the third quarter, 75-75, and going into the fourth quarter, this simcast is literally bouncing everywhere. It's back and forth, and I'm starting to pull away again in the fourth quarter, and you just can't keep up. And I win the second game by 11. So the problem seems to be with George's team. Whilst we're competitive throughout, it's the fourth quarter that I tend to pull away. But let's say if game 3 is different, because he needs this one back on his home court. And at half time, I'm up by a bunch. I'm up by 20. And yeah, it's a blowout. 147-118. And complete domination. Trae Young turned up for him though. Turned up, showed out. He got 38 points. But Luka, for me, again, always reliable. 35 and 11. Porzingis 27 points there to help. And Ben Simmons as well, getting 20 plus. So yeah, we're in the game 4 now. Am I going to sweep him, or is he going to show some fight? There's no fight. The fourth quarter ain't even here, and I'm up by a bunch. Yeah, complete sweep. 153-117 in game 4. Yeah, it was a bit of a mismatch in the finals. And I won the championship with Luke again MVP, averaging 25 and 11.
That's it for this week's Under the Rim. Let us know if you agree with our picks and who had the best team on paper, that is, or your opinion. And also, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.